Shalom, Akim out there. This your brother Samak, coming once again in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Baha Rakak Wadash, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, okay? And double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do real well, that taught us this truth, that's been doing this work 30 plus years. And all the brothers that's been doing this work for as many long as y'all been doing it, being faithful and true, being brotherly, most importantly, and to sincere Akwafim out there that's listening and learning, to you I say Shalom, okay? Now, as you brothers know, the new decree is going out from the elders, which really is, we know through the spirit, is a decree from the elders, but it's under the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, okay? And I'm gonna start out with the scripture that that inspired the elder apostle to, bring forth this decree. This is Hebrews 3, verse 12 and 13. It says, "Take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power." Yeah, so you want to make sure you take heed, that, any brothers that you, yourself, and any brothers that are around you, are not of an evil heart, man. Unbelief, starting to lose faith, departing from the living power, man. You see a brother that might be kind of slipping, he might be, getting into some worldly things that he really shouldn't be getting himself into. You notice the conversation starts to go more away from the truth, and more towards folly, intentions and actions, different things of that nature. Shout out to the brother Kamal. But yeah, different things like that. And the next verse goes into it. It says, "But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." So we got to exhort each other, one another daily. Now we know that we could look at the scripture and, you might have younger brothers that might be in the truth. They'd be like, well, what does this scripture have to do with doing videos? Now, granted, if you are a younger brother in the truth, technically this decree is not for you, because the elder apostles already said that first of all, went from the 3 videos a week. That was for the more experienced brothers, the brothers that are more experienced and well-grounded in the word, that, know the breakdowns, know the prophecies. They're a little more experienced in speaking and breaking down and putting together different world news and occurrences with the scriptures, okay? Now, if you're a younger brother in the truth and you're still learning, then of course this decree doesn't really entail yourself, but let this be, a fire up under you, for you to get this truth, because this truth is going out at a rapid rate. And we know Esau is going to come down on this truth sooner than later, okay? Because he knows that this word and this truth is really what is tearing his economy down, because we're bringing out the prophecies. We're preaching and prophesying things that were yet to come. We've prophesied years, many months ago. And the things are starting to come to pass. And, Esau is really starting to see that this word is starting to hold its weight. All right. So they're going to do everything in their power to tear this word down. They already do it today with demonizing us, man, and taking our videos down, striking our pages, calling it hate speech, different things. But he's about to turn the heat up, man. So it's definitely time for a lot of the younger brothers to get this word now. But when you look at this through the spirit, doing videos are how we exhort each other. Because you might be a brother that you only have one other brother in your camp, 2 other brothers in your camp. But then you have a plethora of brothers that you know via Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. For the most part, is what we know most brothers from YouTube. So this is how we exhort one another. Because think about it. When you go on YouTube and you go on your page and you look at all your recent feed and subscriptions, and you see all the videos that the brothers are putting out, and there's a lot of videos that you click on, you get edified. There might be videos, there may be an exhortation video that might urge you to get yourself right in one way or another. these are the way we exhort one another, because you might have a camp like mine. I have 7 other brothers in my camp, so I have a pretty good amount of brothers that I have by my side that we can pick one another up. But then there's still ways to where I might go watch a brother's video that might check me on something that none of these brothers even caught, And that's just what the brotherhood is about. So that's why we have to exhort one another daily. And and I've never been myself personally a video a day type of guy. I've been the usual 3 videos, 4 videos, maybe 5. I've even myself been caught slipping more recently than ever. Maybe not even getting to 3, but that's just due to a lot of bullshit going on. But still, that's no excuse, because if you really a man of the Lord, doing a video a day really is light work, because you don't have to sit here and do 2, 3, 4 hour videos a day. You literally can find a precept, and then find 2 other precepts to go with that, maybe an article, and you can sit down and literally do a video for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and now you got your video for the day. Now you could do all your videos at night. If this is how your schedule aligns, you do all your videos at night. Now what you do is you spend the entire day thinking about what video or what topic you'll do a video on. Now you constantly thinking on what you're going to do a video on, and telling yourself, I'm going to do a video tonight. I'm going to take the time out of my day tonight. Even if you got to do it all at night, look, at the end of the day, however you got to do it, just do it. This will teach a lot of brothers more discipline. It'll teach brothers, and ultimately, man, this is really for our own good, because I'm gonna probably entitle this video somewhere around the lines of the Lord will not forget our labor of love. Okay, so putting out these videos are really a labor of love, because one, we're putting out these videos because it's us being in the spirit of the Lord, which is pleasing unto the Lord. Okay, and then second is to edify and exhort the sheep and the brethren. Okay, and that's what Yahweh Shai was really all about, man. Really, he was really the Lord was about coming to send variance and division and destruction, but really the Lord's main goal was to come back to save the elect. So you got to remember that the Lord's main goal was to come back and seal the elect. Okay, and then what follows after sealing the elect is the destruction. Okay, so first and foremost, we got to remember to put brothers first. All right, so whether it's putting out these videos, man, start putting out more exhortation videos to help the brotherhood. And then if you got a video, it's all about balancing this thing, man. You don't want to be all one way topic, because you might have you might be sitting on some advice and some skill that another brother could benefit from, right? But if you're not, putting out that information, then the brothers can't really get it. All right. You might have a certain skill set or a certain way that you come up with videos every day, because there's brothers out here that put out multiple videos a day. Like literally, there's a lot of brothers out here, man, that everybody's lot and balance is different. Remember that. So don't try to compare yourself to another brother. But you have some brothers that'll do an hour and a half video at 2 p.m. Next thing you know, they got another hour video at 6. Then the 15-minute video at 7:30. Next thing you know, the next day they got a 2-hour video at 6. You know what I mean? Hey, every brother's is different, but they might have a specific, what's the word I'm looking for? They might have a routine, or they might have some type of way to where they come up with precepts and video ideas and topics. And you also got to remember, this is very repetitive too, but that's the point of the work. Now I'm going to go to Isaiah 62, and I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. Right. So the Lord has set watchmen upon the walls, man. You look at this today, you got brothers out here watching the news, watching for prophecies, watching for different things that come to fruition. All right. So as long as you got brothers watching, that's why you make videos. If you see a crazy article about something about to pop off, make a video on it. Hey, even if you only could get one precept to go with it, as long as you're taking the time out to put this information out for the brothers, okay? And for the sheep, the viewers, man, for the sisters too. All right. You're putting this information out for the sheep. That's what's important. All right. And now you putting out that article might inspire and encourage 5 other brothers, and hey, maybe even more, maybe even just one brother to read the article, and they might have a bunch of precepts to go with that. Now that video gets across to these, hey, everything is a domino effect. All right. So this is really an exhortation for all his brothers, man. And the video a day really is not hard. It's all about taking the time out your day, out of your leisure, and having that balance. All right. And like I said, this is something that is going to be good for me as well, because one thing I've always struggled with in my life, even prior to the truth, now that I'm in the truth, I have the spiritual eyes to see my past life. And that's like, I'm a past life. But my worldly days, prior to the truth, that I've always struggled with balance and consistency. That's one thing I personally always struggle with. So there might be a week where I'll go a video a day, and then the next week I might only do 3. Then I might fall short the whole week and only do 2, and then I gotta, quick come up with 1 real quick the last day of the week, So, that's one thing that I've learned about myself. So this is, pretty good for myself. And at the end of the day, we're doing this all for the Lord, man. We're at the end days. We really want the Lord to come back. We can't give him no rest. That's going into the next verse 7. It says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So we can't give the Lord no rest with doing videos, with prayer, with fasting. Okay. This is how we get the Lord to come back sooner. Okay. The scriptures say, pray for a few days, man. All right. That they be shortened. And the scriptures even say that that the days shall be shortened for the elect's sake. All right. So we know this is going to happen. So we have to be doing as much work as we can, because the scriptures say, what is that scripture? It says we can't ever do enough. Let me see. I mean, this is not really what I was going to get, but this is something that I just thought of based off of what I read. And this is Baruch 4:28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Okay. And how do you seek the Lord, man? You seek the Lord by not just keeping the commandments, okay, or trying to keep the commandments, but really just constantly in prayer and seeking what is pleasing unto the Lord. Not just keeping law, statutes, commandments, but really in the times we're in, man, because we're saved through grace. We try to keep the commandments to the best of our ability, but really, bro, charity covers a multitude of sins. All right. So we look any way to help out those who we think may be the elect. Okay. Because we don't know who the elect are. So the scripture says, do well unto all men, especially them that are in the faith. So that's another thing too, man. A lot of brothers, another thing, man. Y'all start being more prudent and circumspect about who y'all just push off to be a 2/3, or who y'all push off to be elect. All right. Because it's our right that we should naturally be good to our own people. Now, unless this person gives you a reason not to be good unto them, we should automatically assume that everyone has the ability to be the elect. Okay. Because you got to look at it. You might look at their actions and say, oh no, they done. They a 2/3. But hey, listen, you was in the world yourself. You got brothers in this truth that was criminals, man, was killers that actually got literally murders under their belt, man. You got brothers in this truth that sold drugs to our people, that were super adulterers, super niggas, man. And yet the Lord took you out of that and brought you into the fold, and now you're doing this work. So you kind of got to have that same, and that should really be, that really, if you're a brother and you were in a really fucked up situation in the world, you really should be more inclined to understanding that people can come out of that. So what you should do is, hey, I pray that, if you're teaching the word to somebody, as long as they don't openly disrespect the Lord and, curse the Lord, You know, you giving them the truth and they say, all right, cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you should send up a prayer and help the Lord and flourish that seed, man. And you know why? Because once they elect our seal, that's when we're going to get out of here. Okay, that's when if these things are going to heat up. So we're waiting for the elect to be sealed. So that should be your number one motive, to seal the elect. That's why we should put out these videos daily, because not only is this going to reach the people in the truth, but it might reach the people out the truth, or the people who have an ear to incline for the truth. You know. Now I'm going to jump to Hebrews 6:10. It says, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. All right. The Lord is not unrighteous to forget their work. So you doing this small work, man. This is small work. All right. This is small work. You doing this work, man. You best believe everything you're working towards, you're just building your spiritual bank account, okay? Where you're going to really have to tap into that spiritual currency when all hell breaks loose, okay? So you don't want to, only put 1% into your spiritual 401k, all right? You want to put all in, man. You want to put, 100% into your, or 90%, 70, whatever, man. For lack of better terms, just you brothers get what I'm trying to say. You want to put as much as you can into your spiritual 401k, so that when the time comes to where you got to tap into it, you have enough, man. Find your balance, find what works for you, and just make it happen, man. All right. That's pretty much all I got on that. Lord willing, this video may edify the elect. Till next time, I say shalom.